The quiet signs your life is changing for the better. Life does not always change through chaos or obvious success. In fact, some of the most meaningful transformations begin quietly, almost invisibly. Sometimes, life starts to shift when everything feels strangely calm. Or when you begin to feel uncomfortable with things that once felt fine. Or when questions begin to rise in your mind, questions you never dared to ask before. The most powerful changes rarely come from the noise around you. They come from a quiet voice within you, a voice that gently tells you, something is changing. And when you listen closely, you begin to notice the subtle signs that your life is turning toward something better. First, you may realize that what you once tolerated, you can no longer accept. This is not because you've become weak, but because you've grown stronger in self-respect. You are no longer willing to hold on to things that diminish your worth. Without force, without drama, you begin to let go of what no longer honors you. Then, silence becomes something you crave. Not because you want to disappear, but because you want to reconnect with your own thoughts, your own heart. In that quiet space, you are not lost. You are rebuilding your energy, realigning your life from within. You may also notice that certain people begin to drift away. Not out of conflict or blame, but simply because your paths no longer align. This is not loss, it is space being created. Space for new connections, new energy, and new opportunities that match who you are becoming. At the same time, you start asking deeper questions. What do I truly want? What is draining me? What no longer feels like me? These questions are not signs of confusion, they are the beginning of clarity. Every transformation begins with the courage to question. You might also find that the things that once made you happy no longer fulfill you in the same way. This does not mean something is wrong with you. It means you have outgrown your old self. You are now searching for something deeper, something more meaningful, something aligned with who you are today. Even your exhaustion begins to feel different. It is no longer the tiredness of being stuck, but the fatigue of growth. You are stretching, evolving, moving towards something better, and that kind of tiredness carries purpose. It builds you instead of breaking you. You may also feel calmer about things that once disturbed you. Not because you no longer care, but because you have learned what truly matters. You are no longer holding on to everything, only what deserves your energy. This is the quiet strength of someone who is becoming more aware and intentional. At the same time, insincere relationships begin to feel heavier than ever. You no longer want to be someone's option, backup plan, or compromise. You are no longer willing to lower your value just to keep someone in your life. This is a powerful sign that you are learning to love yourself deeply and honestly. And perhaps most beautifully, you begin to feel the presence of a new beginning, even if you cannot yet see it clearly. It feels like standing on the edge of a new chapter, like turning a page before the words are written. There is a quiet knowing inside you that something is coming, something different, something better. And that feeling, more often than not, is right. So if you feel a shift within yourself, even without clear results or direction yet, trust it. It is one of the strongest signs that your life is gently being guided toward a place that truly fits who you are becoming. Trust the rhythm of your own life. Because life is never leading you the wrong way, it is simply leading you at the right time. And if life feels quieter, lonelier, or unfamiliar right now, do not be afraid. It may just mean that you are stepping into a better chapter, one that is waiting for the version of you that you are becoming.